BingX, a trusted global crypto exchange. Trade spot, futures, or copy top traders easily. Sign up via the link or referral code to get 30 USDT instantly, plus up to 1,500 USDT in bonuses for verification, deposit, and trading.
The final curtain has seemingly fallen on the iconic Halloween saga with the release of Halloween Ends, marking an apparent end to Michael Myers' reign of terror. For 44 years, since that fateful Haddonfield All Hallows Eve, Laurie Strode, the quintessential final girl, has been locked in a battle for survival against the relentless masked killer. Now, with Michael off the streets, fans are left to revisit the chilling legacy through numerous installments, with David Gordon Green's trilogy offering a modern reimagining of John Carpenter's seminal 1978 original. Jamie Lee Curtis herself, who initially agreed to return for a single film in 2018, found the experience of revisiting Laurie Strode incredibly freeing, crediting Green's vision and the franchise's significant financial success for reigniting her creative spirit. The global box office haul of $256 million for Halloween Ends underscored the enduring appeal of this horror phenomenon. Despite considering Halloween Ends her grand finale, Curtis admitted to E! News that bidding farewell to Laurie Strode and the legions of devoted fans would be an emotional undertaking, a sentiment that foreshadowed her remarkable pivot to awards season success, earning her an Oscar for Everything Everywhere All at Once and an Emmy for The Bear. Yet, even as her Scream Queen era concludes, the Fridays have remained freaky. To delve into the enduring terror of Michael Myers, a figure who has haunted audiences for 47 years, a deep dive into the franchise's origins is in order. The very casting of Jamie Lee Curtis in her debut film was a deliberate choice by director John Carpenter, who saw an inherent strength and will to survive in her that perfectly suited the role of Laurie Strode. However, Curtis herself harbored doubts, even contemplating she might be fired after the first day of filming, a fear allayed by a reassuring call from Carpenter himself. The hauntingly effective theme music, composed by Carpenter in a mere 3 days using an analog synthesizer, is a testament to his innovative approach. He famously described scoring the film blind, a method that, surprisingly, yielded a collection of themes that perfectly complemented the on-screen terror. Carpenter's return as an executive producer on the 2018 reboot marked his first significant involvement since Halloween 3, Season of the Witch, and he, along with his son Cody and godson Daniel Davies, contributed to the score for the new trilogy. The enigmatic figure of The Shape, as Michael Myers is credited, was brought to life in the original film by Nick Castle, a friend of Carpenter's whose dancer background lent him a unique, unsettling grace. Castle paid a modest sum for his iconic performance, recalled minimal direction on set, a testament to the improvisational magic that birthed a cinematic legend. Tommy Lee Wallace, who also edited the film, stepped into the mask to make ends meet, as did Anthony Moran, who fleetingly revealed Michael's face. Castle, however, is credited with originating the chilling head tilt, a gesture born from instinct rather than explicit direction. The film's humble beginnings, with a budget of just $300,000 and a swift 17-day shoot, were met with initial critical skepticism, particularly regarding the ending. Yet, word of mouth propelled Halloween to become a word-of-mouth sensation, ultimately grossing $47 million and earning its place in cinematic history. Preserved by the Library of Congress for its cultural significance, Michael Myers' terrifying endurance is often attributed to his enigmatic, faceless visage and uncomplicated modus operandi. Curtis noted that the mask projects every terrifying image imaginable, while Carpenter posited that Michael's lack of defined characterization made him a pure, elemental force of evil, a notion underscored by the dog he strangles in the original film, a scene thankfully executed with a trainer present to ensure the animal's safety. The fictional Haddonfield, Illinois, was brought to life through filming locations in South Pasadena, California, with the Strode residence remaining a tourist draw and the derelict Myers house finding a new home. After being saved from demolition, the character of Laurie Strode has proven remarkably resilient, as has Dr. Sam Loomis, the psychiatrist who recognized the pure evil within young Michael. Despite Loomis's supposed demise in Halloween 2, he consistently returned to the franchise until actor Donald Pleasance's passing. The role of Dr. Loomis was initially offered to Christopher Lee, who later regretted declining. while Pleasance's agreement was secured by his daughter's admiration for Carpenter's work. Loomis's personal life was deliberately omitted to further tie him to Michael, amplifying his singular obsession. The character of Tommy Doyle, the young boy Laurie babysits in the original, has been portrayed by various actors throughout the franchise's history, including a young Paul Rudd, whose debut in Halloween, The Curse of Michael Myers remains a cherished memory. Rudd, initially unsure of the film's reception, later expressed immense pride in being part of such a long-standing and beloved franchise. Josh Hartnett also made his film debut in Halloween aged 20 years later, playing Laurie's son, a role that was initially uncertain but gained traction due to Curtis's return and Kevin Williamson's script contributions. The sheer volume of Halloween films can make it challenging to follow the narrative threads. The established lore details the 6-year-old Michael Myers murdering his sister Judith, his subsequent institutionalization, and his escape to return to Haddonfield. Halloween 2, picking up mere hours after the original, revealed a shocking twist. Laurie and Michael were siblings, a revelation Carpenter later explained was a narrative device to lend weight to a sequel they hadn't initially intended. However, this familial connection was later dismissed as myth in the 2018 reboot, a return to the original film's intention of Michael as a character with truly no discernible motivation. The name Michael Myers ironically caused a stir for comedian Mike Myers upon joining Saturday Night Live, leading to humorous encounters at the bank. Coincidentally, his Wayne's World co-star Dana Carvey appeared in Halloween 2. A lasting connection was forged on the set of Halloween 2 between actress Nancy Stevens, who played psychiatric nurse Marion, and director Rick Rosenthal, leading to their marriage and a lasting bond with the franchise. The legacy of Halloween is further intertwined with cinematic history through Janet Leigh, Curtis's mother, who appeared in Halloween age 20. Her character, Norma, drove the same car as her iconic role as Marion Crane in Psycho, a subtle nod accompanied by Bernard Herrmann's score. The connection extends to Dr. Sam Loomis, whose name mirrors that of Lee's married boyfriend in Psycho, a series of coincidences Carpenter has never officially addressed. Chris Durand, who donned the Michael Myers mask in age 20, also appeared in Scream 2, a film co-written by age 20 script Dr. Kevin Williamson. The indelible image of Michael Myers, though unkillable, has a physical vulnerability, as Laurie exploits in the original by stabbing him in the eye, a detail meticulously recreated with prosthetics in the 2018 sequel. Kyle Richards, who played young Lindsay Wallace in the original, reprised her role as an adult in Halloween Kills and Halloween Ends, even humorously suggesting a crossover between Michael Myers and the Real Housewives reunions. The original Halloween undeniably pioneered the slasher genre, establishing the "final girl" trope that has been emulated countless times. Jamie Lee Curtis has spoken extensively about Laurie Strode being more than just a character, but a legacy she is immensely proud of, second only to her children. James Jude Courtney, who embodied Michael in the final trilogy, describes Laurie as an empowered woman whose influence extends to an entire genre. The enduring power of Halloween lies not just in its terrifying villain, but in its masterful storytelling, groundbreaking filmmaking, and the unforgettable performances that have cemented its place as a cornerstone of horror cinema.